Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. This is the story of the martyrdom of Mata Gujri Ji and the Chaar Sahibzaday. Who is not familiar with the traditional story of Mata Gujri Ji and Chote Sahibzade held captive by the Mughals? The Anandpur Sahib was under siege by the Hindu mountain kings and Mughal troops who were hostile towards Sikhs in 1705. Several battles were fought during that time. A peace treaty was offered by the Mughals and the Hindu kings to the Sikhs. In this treaty, they swore on their individual gods and promised that if Guru Sahib, accompanied by his army, would leave the fort of Anandpur Sahib, they would not attack him and his people. Guru Gobind Singh was aware of the fake promises made by the Mughals and the mountain kings, yet on the instance of his army decided to leave the fort. During the winter of 1705, the Sikhs evacuated Anandpur Sahib as ordered in the treaty, 6th to 7th Po, Sambat 1762. However, soon thereafter, Aurangzeb's generals, along with the Hindu mountain kings, broke the treaty and attacked the Sikhs near present day. During this battle, Mata Gujri Ji, along with Guru Sahib's younger sons Baba Zorawar Singh Ji and Baba Fateh Singh Ji, were separated from the army and of Guru Ji at the edge of the river Sarsa. A Gurudwara Sahib is also built up there in honor Gurudwara Parvar Vishoda Sahib. On the other hand, Guru Gobind Singh Ji crossed the Sarsa river, where the family got separated with his two elder sons, and 46 reached 8th Po Sambat 1762 at Chamkaur Sahib, exhausted and settled in the Haveli of Chaudhary, and decided to face the approaching enemy forces there. Guruji did not sleep the whole night. He was watching the Singhs who were sleeping on the floor. Sometimes he was touching the hairs of Singhs and sometimes touching their turbans. However, he was seeing the faces of the Singhs and sometimes he was praising their bravery. On the 8th Po, the enemy attacked the fortress in the morning. Guru Gobind Singh Ji and the Singhs kept them at bay, which resulted in heavy casualty of the enemy. When the arrows were not much now, and the enemy started coming closer to the fortress, it was decided that the batches of 5 Sikhs in each batch will fight with the enemy hand to hand. The enemy in lakhs and batch of 5 Sikhs will fight them to engage them in hand-to-hand battle. The valor and courage of the Sikhs can be portrayed by this when 5 will battle with the lakhs. Groups were leaving the fortress, and after a heavy casualty to the enemy, laying down their lives for Guru, humanity and truth. Seeing the valiant ones giving up their lives, Sahibzada Ajit Singh Ji looked for consent from Guru Gobind Singh Ji to head outside and battle with the enemy like the remainder of Sikhs. Guru Gobind Singh Ji was proud after hearing these words from Baba Ajit Singh Ji. He himself armed his elder son and marched his next group of Sikhs to fight with the enemy and attain martyrdom. Guru Gobind Singh Ji considered Sikhs no less dear than his own sons. The group of 5 Sikhs fighting with lakhs of the army proved the saying of Guru Gobind Singh Ji that he would be worthy of being Gobind Singh when he would make a Sikh so brave and fearless that he would fight with 1 lakh and quota enemies alone. Sawa lakh se ek ladaun, tabai Gobind Singh naam kahaun. Ajit Singh attacked the enemy like a lion and killed numerous enemies with his spear. The blade of the spear was piercing the bodies of the enemies. The horse of Baba Ajit Singh Ji was injured and died, so he dismounted the horse and took his sword out to fight with the enemy soldiers. When Baba Ajit Singh Ji was cutting the enemies into pieces, a spear was able to pierce deeply into the body of Baba Ajit Singh Ji. He still fought bravely until many arrows were stuck inside his chest. The brave son of Guru Gobind Singh Ji attained martyrdom under the appreciative eyes of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Guru Gobind Singh Ji was very much pleased by seeing the courage of his son. After Ajit Singh attained martyrdom, a proud father was pleased by the bravery of his son in fighting the enemy. The second son of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, Baba Judar Singh Ji, was watching all this from the fortress. He was seeing the heroic fight his brother had done on the battlefield. The courage of Baba Gujar Singh Ji was at the peak. As Sahibzada Ajit Singh Ji attained martyrdom, Baba Gujar Singh Ji requested his father to allow him to go with the next batch of Sikhs to fight the battle with courage and bravery like his elder brother. Baba Gujar Singh Ji assured his father that he would not let him or the Khalsa Panth down. He would attack the enemy with courage and drive them away. The father, who was listening to his 14-year-old son, was filled with pleasure by seeing his determination. He himself armed his son and marched him with the next group of 5 Sikhs. No Sikh was ready for allowing Baba Jadar Singh Ji, but his determination and love to fight and attain martyrdom made them respect his decision. Baba Jadar Singh Ji attacked the enemy so hard that they were astonished to see the youthful fighter in the front line battling so boldly that his sword was chopping down the leaders of the aggressors. The enemy had not seen this kind of battle in their life, where a little youngster was acting like a lion and killing the enemy. At last, Baba Jar Singh Ji was injured and attained martyrdom under the watch of his father. Loads of dead bodies of aggressors were lying around his body. Guru Gobind Singh Ji thanked God for helping his son to live upon his father's expectations and sacrificing himself for the true cause. On the 10th of Po, the sanskar of the older Sahibzade took place. Mata Gujri and the Chote Sahibzade went on foot to the town of Chakteda. They spent the night there at Kumma Mashki's hut and ate their last meal offered by his wife. Kumma Mashki, a ferry operator and water carrier, was a Muslim by birth, but he supported and allied with the Sikhs. Gangu, a farmer servant and a Kashmiri Pandit, saw Mata Gujri Ji and the Chote Sahibzade and suggested that they come with him to his village. They were very grateful for his help and went with him. However, the servant breached their trust and in greed for money, they turned her and the Sahibzade over to the local Mughal authorities in the town of Morinda. They were housed here in Kotwali jail. The Sahibzade were subjected to torture while in Mughal custody to persuade them to convert to Islam. When they refused to accept Islam, they were transferred to Sirhind, where the local Mughal Emperor Nawab Wazir Khan received them. On 11th to 12th Po in Sirhind, Mata Gujri Ji and the Sahibzade were locked in a Thanda Burj, cold tower, designed for the Nawab's regional rulers. Summer. In the winter, the north winds blowing down from the mountains would have made it very cold for Mata Gujri Ji and the Sahibzade because they were imprisoned without any winter clothing. The next morning, the Sahibzade were presented to Nawab Wazir Khan for the first time. In the courtroom, when they arrived, they were instructed to enter through a small door. One of the guards bowed his head as he entered the door, instead of lowering their heads to enter, which would have signaled submission. The Sahibzade walked in feet first and greeted Wazir Khan with Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh to gain favour with Emperor Aurangzeb. Wazir Khan tried to convert the Sahibzade to Islam by promising massive rewards and riches. The authorities tortured the Sahibzade for 2 days as the Sahibzades repeatedly refused to accept Islam as their religion. Despite all, the Sahibzade remained resolute in their Sikhi and the teachings of their Guru. A devotee of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, Moti Ram Mehra, decided that he would risk his life but would provide milk to the Chote Sahibzade and Mataji. On one of the nights, he provided them with warm milk. Sadly, he was caught by the Mughals, who put him, his wife, his children, and his mother to death by pressing them through a kohlu, stone grinder. The court disagreed on the morality of the execution, while Mata Gujri Ji and the Chote Sahibzade were in Mughal custody. Among these, Suchanand supported the execution, while the Nawab of Malerkotla, Sher Muhammad Khan, argued against the execution and wrote to Aurangzeb citing that Shara, Islamic law, opposed taking the lives of children. The court dismissed his argument. On 13th Po, the Sahibzaade were bricked alive in the final effort to convert them to Islam, but despite numerous attempts, the wall kept collapsing. After the wall broke and the Chote Sahibzade fell on the floor, then the Mughal executioners Shashan and Bashan Beg slit their throats. On the other hand, Mata Gujri Ji went to heaven, Sachkhand. Todarmal, a wealthy jeweler, was a follower of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. He made an effort to claim the Sahibzade and Mata Gujri Ji's body for cremation. The authorities would only permit him to do so if he had the money to pay for the land required for the cremation. The price was the amount of vertically stacked gold coins needed to cover the necessary area. Todarmal was nevertheless able to carry out Mata Gujri Ji's and the Sahibzade's final Sikh rites, even though it left his family penniless. On 14th Po, the Sahibzade and Mata Gujri Ji's bodies were cremated. This place is now known as Jyoti Swarup Gurdwara Sahib at Fatehgarh Sahib, Punjab, India. The Sahibzade's bravery and commitment are all the more remarkable considering that they not only refused to convert to Islam but underwent such horrifying torture. This untold version makes us feel more connected to our history. To sacrifice one's life to uphold dharma has been an integral part of the Sikh faith. Sir jave ta jave, mera Sikhi sidak na jave is a strong message that we should all learn from their sacrifice. The martyrdom of the Sahibzades is honored every day during Ardas, and the Sikhs observe Shahidi Hafta, Martyrdom Week, from December 21st to 27th. The Sikhs go to Fatehgarh Sahib to honor the martyrs and to ask God to instill the spirit of sacrifice in their lives. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.